Hello everyone, welcome back again to the Watchtower. I'm logging up here for monitor duty, and this weekend I went and saw Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. What did I think about it? My pros, my cons, movie review is coming up right after this. Like I said before, everyone, this weekend I went and saw Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. So we are going to do our movie review today. We're going to do my pros, my cons, my overall thoughts of it, and give it kind of a final score of what I thought of it. Before we get into that though, if you're new to the channel, please hit down here and subscribe. Got a lot of the content coming out every week. Statue unboxings, graphic novel reviews, movie reviews, all kinds of great stuff. So if you want to see that, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel grow, helps other people find this stuff. If not, that's okay too. I'm really glad you came to watch my video today. Alright, let's get into it. So, Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. That's a really long title. This movie should really just be called, like, The Fabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. Because the Birds of Prey and the characters that make up the Birds of Prey are not in this a whole lot. This is a Harley Quinn movie. No, I think we all knew that going in. This was pretty much going to be a Harley Quinn movie from the trailers and everything else. Her being front and center on the posters. This is a Harley Quinn movie with those other characters just happening to be in it. Matter of fact, most of them don't even have screen time together until the last 20 minutes of the movie. Yeah. I know it's just, name dropping everything, Birds of Prey, and it's cool. That's a cool name for a group, Birds of Prey, but this was a Harley Quinn movie through and through. This was not a Birds of Prey movie. They're setting that up for a spin-off or something. This was a Harley Quinn movie through and through. And I'm going to be in the minority of most people with this movie. Stuff I've been reading online, in Facebook groups and stuff, Rotten Tomatoes. People really, really like this movie. They're really praising it, and that's great. As a comic book fan, I love when comic book movies connect and people love it. This movie kind of missed the mark for me. It wasn't, I don't know what it was, it just missed the mark for me. And honestly, I spent over a day now. I watched this movie Thursday night, and I've spent now over a day thinking about everything. And I really don't know why this movie missed the mark for me, because it's got so many things in it that I love from other movies and stuff, but it just missed the mark for me. And maybe that's why, because it's copying a lot of stuff from other movies, and maybe that's why I missed the mark, because I'm like, oh, this is clearly this kind of story structure from Deadpool, or, the fight sequences of John Wick. So maybe that's why it fell maybe that's why it fell kind of short for me, and I was just kind of like, eh. But let's go ahead. We're going to go into my pros and my cons here, and give it an overall score. This is going to be spoiler-free. There's not going to be any spoilers in this about this movie, so you can go ahead and watch this and everything. You don't have to be worried about spoilers. So let's jump into it though. My pros. My first pro is the cast. Everyone in this movie is extremely well cast. I mean, we've already seen Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn once before in Suicide Squad, and I think most people liked her in that. I liked her in that. I'm not a huge Harley Quinn fan, and I liked her in that. I thought she was one of the standouts of that movie, and that was not a great movie, but that's, for another day. That she was really good in this too. With more screen time, her being the focus. Really, really good in this. So many different layers to her as a character and stuff. She was so good at, at sometimes, being silly and being that Harley Quinn that we're used to, being vulnerable and emotional, being tough. So many different layers. She did a really, really good job fleshing Harley Quinn out and making her, for the most part, relatable. As relatable as a, homicidal, crazy, multicolored hair girl can be who dates the Joker. But still, she did a really good job. She so good. Ewan McGregor as Black Mask was really great as well. I really liked his portrayal of Black Mask. It's not the same as it is in the comics. He's a little bit more joking and stuff in this, and he's not in the comics at all. But he's still sadistic. He's just as sadistic as he is in the comics. He's very, very sadistic. Also, I think it's Chris Messina who as Victor Zsasz. Really, really liked his portrayal of Victor Zsasz as well. A lot of it, taken directly from the comics again. His portrayal and everything, obviously he's got the cuts all over, marking, tallying his kills, souls that he's freed from this earth. Very, very comic book inspired. Really liked that a whole lot. Would have liked the bald head, to show, have the tallies on the bald head, but that's okay. Another one really, really, really well done. But everybody in this movie, Rosie Perez as Detective Renee Montoya, Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Helena Bertinelli / Huntress, I'm blanking on her name, who played Black Canary, very well done as well. Everybody in this cast was really well cast and did a really good job. Such a great job. And everybody got little moments to shine throughout, mostly in fight sequences or whatever, but really showed that everybody, went through training and put their all into this. And I really, really enjoyed all the characters in the movie. So, very well done with the casting and everything. Everybody, there wasn't one where they stood out like, oh, that person's not doing a good job. So casting, everybody was real good. The only person that kind of got the short shaft, I feel, in this was the lady who played Black Canary. She had quite a bit of screen time in this movie throughout, more than Huntress or Renee Montoya or any of the other ones, but we really didn't learn as much about her as we did Huntress and Renee Montoya, I feel. I mean, we learned that, her mom died because she used to help the cops and she was murdered in the streets. But other than that, we really didn't learn that much about her. So that was would have liked to learn more about her, and I'm sure that, she's going to pop up later if this movie's successful. She's going to show up in other stuff, but would have liked to learn more about her. My next pro is the fight scenes. Really, really, the fight scenes in this were so amazing, so well done. I thoroughly enjoyed them. You can definitely tell that they hired the stunt team and stunt choreographer from the John Wick movies to do this fight sequences, because the fight sequences were slick. They were very stylized, very, very well done. No fight scene was the same. There were several fight scenes throughout this movie, and they all felt different. And just so well done. And everybody got little moments to shine in the fight scenes and everything they did. Such a great job with the fight scenes, especially Margot Robbie's stuff. You really showed that that she put a lot of training in, and a lot of work into doing those fight scenes and everything. Just so great with the fight scenes. Can't say enough about them. They did a really, really good job. So that's my pros. My cons. My first con is that I didn't find this movie very funny. And I feel like in the trailer and stuff, that's what they were touting it as, that it was just going to be this funny, hilarious action movie. And there wasn't, any, I can't really think of any times that I was just, really laughing. There was a couple times I chuckled and stuff, but not, really laughing. I didn't find it, really funny. And I feel like if you have this movie, you have Harley Quinn, you're going for it, they're trying to make it funny, they're joking and everything, but I'm just not finding them funny. And maybe that's just me, and maybe everybody else, really thought they were funny, but I had a hard time. I did not find this movie funny. And a lot of stuff, I saw that they're taking, they're copying Deadpool stuff, the way they did jokes and delivered stuff, and Deadpool was extremely funny, and I thought Deadpool was so well done, and this I was not laughing at it, and it's just, it is falling flat and everything. I don't know, but I did not find this movie funny, and I feel like, they're trying to be funny, and it just didn't work for me. My other con that I have for this is I kept getting pulled out of the movie. the way the story structure is set up, there's a lot of flashbacks and everything. They're jumping around a lot in this movie between forward and past and everything and present. And just the way it was set up, there'd be like momentum, and then also we pull back and we do a flashback, and it just kept like pulling me out of the movie. That and her pet hyena is so clearly CGI in this that every time it showed the hyena, I just, there was just a disconnect with my brain. I go, well, that's a fake hyena. That's not real. Its face looked too just like, I don't know how. It's the same thing I see when I see the dog that's going to be in Call of the Wild in those trailers. That's clearly not a real dog, and it's CGI, and my brain just can't connect with it. That's not a real dog. That's not a real hyena. Just the faces it's making, the facial expressions. Animals don't make those facial expressions, and this one was. So that and just the way they structured the plot and everything just kept pulling me out of the movie. It's just there's like a dance sequence halfway through the movie that really pulled me out. Without giving too much away, but it just like all of a sudden there's a dance sequence. And that really pulled me out too. I was like, okay, that's weird. I understand like what they're trying to go for, but it pulled me out. So, yeah, I just really pulled out this movie. This was a movie, like, to be honest with you, when I saw the trailers and everything, I wasn't super impressed. I didn't think that the trailers, did a good job of promoting this movie. I really didn't. But then as I started hearing how like other people were liking it and stuff, I started like, okay, open mind. This might be good. I come into every movie completely open-minded because you never know when you're going to be blown away and something's going to like change you. I come into every movie like that, and I've discovered like some really really fun, great movies just being open-minded and not not having any expectations. But for a lot of it just fell flat for me. It just wasn't for me. I would give this movie probably. Great cast, fight scenes were amazing, but pulled out of the movie and it was not very funny. And it wore its influences on its sleeve. You can tell that it was inspired by Deadpool and John Wick. You could tell that I could pick out things that were from those movies that it used. So imitation is the highest form of flattery, but I felt like this kind of fell flat. So I would give this movie probably a 6 out of 10. I really wanted to like this movie. As a DC Comics fan, I want all movies to be great. And I know I'm going to be in the minority here, and a lot of people are really going to like this, and a lot of people really, really like it. It's got like a 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, and then like an 88% critic score. So everybody's really liking this movie. And I can understand why. I can see watching this movie why people like it. It's colorful. It's bombastic. It feels like a comic book. It's very, like I said, it's colorful. The fighting scenes are really, really good. If people love Harley Quinn, they're gonna love this movie. It's a very much Harley Quinn. She does such a good job as Harley Quinn. I can understand that. And maybe that's another reason that it fell flat for me too, because I'm not a huge Harley Quinn fan. I've never have been. But yeah, it's a 6 out of 10 for me, guys. But let me know in the comments what you think. Did you like this movie? Did you hate it? Or if you haven't seen it yet, let me know you're going to go see it. I know I'm going to be in the minority here. I know that a lot of people really, really like this movie. But it fell flat for me. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you the next time that I log in for Monitor Duty up here in the Watchtower.